So I'm looking for some Death Strike, Soul Stealers, plus maybe Mayhem to get some scaling going there. And then the Sickles with scaling attack damage to get some chunky damage on those. I think they do work with attack crit to do some extra damage on them. And then probably time for a Gem High and Warp Strike. Could take that at blue and save some points. Might need to upgrade the rarity later on. But I've been having pretty bad luck getting my strikes, so I probably want to save rerolls for death here. And then it seems like you kind of need Justice just to get enough healing and survivability just to cancel out the unavoidable damage. So with this many rerolls, I should be able to get something decent here. These are all useless. Blue is not great. These are still useless. Still useless. Finally, purple, 90% attack damage. I can try it at least. Oh my god, that's a lot of Sickles.
You would allow.
So I'm looking for Justice now to grab some healing with 7 alterations. I should be able to guarantee that, I hope. I don't think I'm gonna pass this up though. 4 projectiles or a lot of rolls here. I think I'm gonna try this one. They're both pretty nice though. That's an absolute ton of arrows and XP farming and procs and stuff. Another Fates. I actually like all of these. I think I have enough projectiles I can level that later and grab the extra mobility here. Man, that is a lot of Sickles. Let's go with the Master. I don't have a source of that on my gear, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So having the functionality from that is pretty nice to have.
Interesting.
And then I need Justice for survivability. I don't think there's anything super useful here. There is a dash effect that gives you some luck-based stuff on your next attack, but it does have a fairly long cooldown. Retribution's okay, but getting some inner peace would be pretty nice. I don't mind a purple divine shield for some extra survivability though. Duration area. Let's see. Time will give duration to my strikes. Area is on Earth, I think, so I should probably take the area here. And that does have an area, right? Yeah. The bad part is that until I get some duration from time, they will be very short-lived. But if I can get it, I will be pretty good in the long run.
Need a sickle to face the scythe?
Yes,
There.
I do. I could grab some execution here, get some XP farming going. Sickles up to red would be pretty nice. That's also kind of helpful, but I want the big Sickles. I guess I'll take that here. It's pretty early on, so decent value out of the XP. Man, I really don't like the XP gems dropping so far off screen on a non-time space build. Execution up to master is okay. That will at least get it out of the pool. I might grab some more master offers since it's still pretty early. I have a lot of legendaries to grab still. Like, I can't even go for shrines here, it's just constantly dropping gems off screen in the opposite direction. Gem High, quite good. I do want that, but not gonna pass up Gem High. Please let me pick up shrines, man. More Sickles. That's a decent chunk of attack damage on it. Warped attack or temporal. The remaining legendaries aren't that great, but I suppose.
Death's
Time field. I think I want to stick with just the one strike and make that look really silly here. So I'm gonna be passing on those. Probably just take the warp strike here. Get even more attack scaling going on with that. Oh, I got a collection shrine. I can actually move on to the shrines now. Yay! Warped attack or taste of time. I don't think that really helps me that much, so I'm gonna make sure I can grab this. Like, the Sickles are kind of just blasting anything they hit, so a small amount of damage over time I don't think helps me that much. I'll grab it eventually. I literally just can't move anywhere with where the red gems are dropping. I could get a lot of use out of inner peace if I could grab that. Nope. Like, why is it always so far behind you? Grab some strike buffs here, we got some damage. Vampirism will give me some sustain since I don't have any justice healing yet. And I should be hitting quite a bit. I'm not sure if they work on Sickles. Sickles apparently do trigger a lot of on-hit effects, so that combo might actually work. More Sickles, improving the attack and the scaling. Actually, I guess the number of attacks to summon them doesn't actually matter for Strike Lorien since you're just doing 3 casts of them on every crit anyways. But the damage is still pretty big. More Divine Shield is okay. I think I'd rather see what I get here. Nope. That's okay. More Sickles. Grab some luck. Inner peace, there we go. Day of Judgment is okay. I think I'd rather just grab that for a bit of extra XP and sustain here. I can grab Judgment later on. Oh god, the Sickles are starting to lag pretty bad with all the attack projectiles I have. More warped attack is actually pretty good since these Sickles are based purely off my attack damage. I just can't move because there's gems constantly dropping behind me again. Since the duration is so short, I kind of have to get right on top of them to maximize my damage currently, until I can get the strike duration from time. I think I would rather just have Sickles here. Sudden death is actually not terrible. Can help you out with some elites and stuff later on. So this is actually going to be kind of rough for me. I have to be close to get decent. Well, not if I can just instantly kill him, I guess. I guess my melee damage is so high it doesn't even matter, actually. Do these gems just only drop in the most annoying place possible? Alright, I am turning auto attack off and I'm just shooting in the way that I'm moving. Because this is getting really insane. I literally can't move with how those gems are spawning. More movement speed. See, I don't think I want to lose any of those. Let's just take the freebie. Grab a bit more healing, I suppose. First strike is not great since I'll do a somewhat low damage attack, which will then summon the real damage out. So I'm thinking guidance to get a lot more crits here. And I think the Sickles themselves actually do scale with crit. What did I take earlier? I can't see my stat page from here. I think I took area. So I should probably grab some duration, since I don't have the time thing yet and they are very short currently. More movements. Retribution's okay. Could look for something better. Probably gonna keep pushing that for a bit. Oh yeah, and Taste of Time would completely prevent First Strike from ever doing anything anyways. And I'll eventually have that as a time build. More attack damage.
The Reaper does not.
These are pretty bad. Definitely don't want to dilute the pool with a Novice Strike. Warped attack is fine. I'm not even shooting that way and they're still dropping way behind me. Oh my god, these gems, man. Truly outrageous. Divine Shield's okay, I don't have many dice left. could really use the strike duration from time now. Although I guess my damage is high enough it's not a huge deal. But it would be a massive increase still. I don't mind force here. Have to backtrack a bit less for the annoying gems. Cast cooldown would be a little bit of survivability. I don't think area even applies to that.
Death.
More damage. More sickles. Probably the Master Divine Shield. Wait for some higher rarity on the other stuff. Man, I love taking half my HP without even getting hit there. That's pretty cool. Why do those do so much damage when you avoid them with a dash? It just makes no sense. And that's why justice feels necessary. Grab some dash recharge.
The more
I guess I take it now. Don't really want to unlock all the passives that Alteration Ritual would give. I'm going to go into melee range and blast that guy with all the scythes, grab a bit more duration. More dash recharge. Man, Sickles alone are pretty laggy, wow. More damage. Attack speed, probably. That also increases my healing with vampirism. More divine shield is okay. Attack damage for the scythes. Oh my god, that's insane. Curiosity is kind of nice. That actually would give me some XP with Inner Peace. I think I'm gonna take the dice though. More dash recharge. Oh my lord. I don't think I'm gonna dilute my strike pool with an almost maxed out strike with very good scaling here at this point. Let's see, I could get Day of Judgment, and I guess Time Field may be there. I actually do want Celestial Wings. Novice is probably fine. That's actually not bad as well. Probably take that for now though, get a bit of extra mobility. So second boss, I'm going to try and just run into melee range and absolutely blast him instantly, since that seemed to work on the first boss. He's running. What is happening? There's no enemies, there's no shrines. It's a desert.
With
More warped attack. I would like to actually reroll, or rather alteration, into the fates and try and get more of the attack crit, I think. That's kind of exponential scaling since you're getting more procs, and the procs themselves are doing more damage, I think. I'm at 25% currently. I'll grab a bit of movements again. Although it's getting very laggy at some points. More cast cooldown. I don't think I want to pass that up though. Maybe if I get Justice, I'll go for some alterations. More dash recharge. That's actually getting pretty high now. 46.8 even with my debuff from the boots. So yeah, let's banish that and try to get fates here. That's not bad. But if I alteration a few times, I'm guaranteed to get the fates, I think. And I can get some big crit off of that. To make the build really silly. Two alterations isn't enough. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I get lucky. Pandemonium's okay, I think. Force. And I guess that's about it. Curiosity. I can get a little bit of use out of that. Retribution was pretty good as well, though. Even more dash recharge.
a glimpse.
Try and hit fates again. Nope, but maxing out that's decent damage. Probably not. Maybe get Day of Judgment or a decent reprisal here. Nope, these are terrible. I guess I'll take that anyways. force is okay. I should banish some stuff here, actually. That's actually not bad either. Although, I'm not really scaling it much. I'm gonna go ahead and banish that as well. These are pretty bad. I guess that will clear out the cast slots at least, since I have 3 of them now. It's like 100k crits on each of the scythes, and they can hit many times a second. 0.167 seconds. So I think that's around 7 times a second. But they don't last that long since I haven't gotten the time strike duration yet. More force, I suppose. Get a bit more pull radius, grab some more cast cooldown. Then back up to the top left where all that XP was dropping. These are not very good. Even more attack crits. 38%. Oh my god. Armor might help out a bit. That's actually a lot of area for the time field. Eh. It's actually a lot of duration for the time field too, but even more scythe damage. I could get the uptime on that up a bit. Boss is about to come out, so full radius isn't super useful now.
Me, after...
Alright, time for the melee shotgun. Can we blast him? And we did! Wrecked. That's kind of cool, big summon movement speed. That's not bad for a strike build, which I kind of am. But also scaling attacks here. That was some crazy boss damage. So we've got 64% attack damage, 38% attack crit, a lot of attack missiles and pierces and bounces. Not that much strike damage, but a few extra missiles for them. And then with all that attack damage, you do 603% of that there, hitting around 7 times a second, I think. Only one strike, and it's a pretty insane scaler. Could have probably banished a few more time things to get a couple more levels and warped attack. The 18% crit was kind of nuts there. Exponential scaling with more procs and more damage on these sites that do proc. So I've got the strikes on every crit there, pumping up the crit chance here to scale all of that up, some bounces and pierces and stuff so I hit a lot more often. Got some more crit with some mark scaling. Try and make that pretty consistent since it gives you a lot of crit and some decent damage in CC. Little bit of extra mobility with some free points. That didn't seem that useful since I barely had any strike damage there. And that's about it for there. Got the blue bow with some huge attack damage and some decent crit to scale up these sights a bit. Trying that out for the extra hit and some decent attack damage. Then you've got your master offer scaling stuff to get some decent rolls and all. Decent strike projectiles there. That's just a bunch of random stuff, but it does have one attack projectile. Bit of life regen to cancel out the belt until you get justice anyways. Decent attack stuff there. Some nice strike stuff there, more legend. Another attack projectile, and then a bunch of bounces or pierces, and some extra mobility. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.